Starts right now.
Tonight, a family is mourning the loss of a young couple found dead at a hotel on the city's northeast side earlier this week. The family members of Gabriel Sanchez gathered at the same place where he died to pray and release balloons.
The Sanchez family tells the night team's Camelia Juarez they want justice. Our Camelia joins us live now from the hotel where that balloon release happened today. Camelia.
Courtney, Tim, a housekeeper found 19-year-old Gabriel Sanchez and a 19-year-old woman dead here at this Travelodge hotel just off I-35. The medical examiner's office has not been able to notify the family of that woman, but Sanchez's family says that the two were dating. We were here at 2 o'clock when a group of 30 people came here to release red and white balloons. Family and friends prayed and cried together, sharing stories about Sanchez. Investigators are looking for witnesses and hotel video to find any potential suspects. The person responsible has not been arrested. SAPD Chief William McManus says there didn't appear to be a disturbance at the hotel prior to the shooting. Sanchez's mother, Jassity, says he was a creative rapper, and she says she wants the shooter to turn themselves in.
I'm pissed off. I'm upset. I'm emotional. Like, they took my son and Sanaya's life, and they didn't need to do that. Like, they could have just robbed them, doing whatever, but they took them cold-blooded, and I really want them to find who this killer is.
Now, police are still investigating the situation, looking at video, trying to get any leads. If you have any information about this murder, you can call SAPD's non-emergency number. That's 210-207-7273. Reporting live on the northeast side, Camelia Juarez, KSAT 12 News.
Other local stories we're following today. San Antonio police are investigating the death of a man on the west side after he was hit by an SUV. It happened just before noon in the 300 block of South General McMullen near West Cesar Chavez Boulevard. An SUV backing out into the road and hit a man believed to be in his 50s or 60s who was walking across the street. EMS responded. Medics tried to revive the man, but he was pronounced dead in the ambulance. The driver of the SUV did stop to help, and police say right now charges are not expected to be filed. The Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office is now working to try to identify that victim. This week could be a good time to get your records in order. Tomorrow is the first day of tax filing season. That means the IRS will start accepting and processing 2020 returns. Alyssa Cole tells us what we need to know before filing this year.
As we reach the end of January, keep an eye out for the W-2s and 1099s in your mailbox because it's time to meet with your tax preparer or hop online to file returns yourself. The message IRS officials have for South Texans is make sure your records are accurate, especially documents from your employer, because if they are inaccurate, it could lead to a smaller return.
And when you get them, please take a look at them. Make sure they are correct. If you look at them and from your employer and it doesn't match what your last pay stub says, contact the employer. Don't file with that bad information, and the IRS can't fix it for you.
Several tax credits will return to pre-pandemic levels this year, including child tax credits. People who got $3,600 per dependent for the 2021 tax year will only get $2,000 for 2022.
There have been a number of changes to the tax laws. Most of them were COVID related, and they've gone away.
And of course, tax season means we could see an uptick in tax scams or fraud attempts. According to the IRS, over 90% of data theft begins with a phishing email. IRS officials say the earlier you file, the less opportunity there will be to fall victim to fraud.
Because if someone has taken your identity and stolen it, they may have filed before you. If your return is accepted, that means nobody got in before you did. But if it's not, that gives you an immediate heads up that you need to start taking action, contacting the IRS and your tax professional.
Free e-filing tools like H&R Block and TurboTax are available online, and the tax deadline is Tuesday, April 18th. Alyssa Cole, KSAT 12 News.
And happening right now, investigators just released the image of the possible shooter in that deadly mass shooting near Los Angeles. 10 people are dead, at least 10 others injured. That's according to investigators.
ABC's Tim Pulliam explains the violence happening just after a festival marking the beginning of the Chinese Lunar New Year.
Look at this aerial view showing the moment police surround a white van in a standoff with the possible mass shooting suspect. Once tactical teams moved in, police tell ABC News they found a man dead inside, believed to have died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. It's unclear if it is the suspected shooter.
Could it be our suspect? Possibly. But at this point, if we're doing our jobs correctly, we're not only looking at that situation or scenario, but we're making sure that we're looking at any and every possibility.
Today, authorities releasing the murder suspect's image, but not his name. Overnight, 10 people killed and at least 10 injured in a mass shooting near Los Angeles.
I got approximately 10 deceased.
Crews rushing to the scene outside this dance studio, treating victims in the parking lot. Survivors rushed to the hospital. Authorities say their condition ranged from critical to stable. Witnesses describe the terror.
It sounded like a very heavy artillery weapon.
The shooter going on a violent rampage inside the Star Dance studio.
You're safe. I'm scared. We feel so safe. How come? What happened?
Moments before the deadly attack, people in this predominantly Asian American community celebrating the Lunar New Year nearby. Authorities say they are investigating if a second incident at another ballroom in a neighboring suburb is tied to the shooting.
As we're looking for this suspect, we will not forget the victims and survivors.
So far, investigators not saying if the attack was a racial hate crime. The FBI is now involved. Investigators are trying to determine if the suspect knew any of the victims. Day 2 of the Chinese New Year festival is canceled. Tim Pulliam, ABC News, Los Angeles.
President Joe Biden expected to address the nation on that shooting at any time. If it happens during this newscast, we'll dip in just to listen a little bit. Still ahead in this newscast, if a wind turbine falls in a field and nobody sees it, does it make a sound? Well, the answer is a thunderous yes. We'll show you what's left behind of that turbine after it collapsed on a wind farm.
If you've ever seen those huge wind turbines and thought, what if the blades came off or what if the whole thing fell? Well, there is stunning new video out of Dodge County, Wisconsin, where one of them did fall over. Take a look. This wind turbine just collapsed this past week at the Butler Ridge Wind Farm near the town of Herman. Fortunately, nobody was on the ground and was not hurt, but the impact shook nearby homes. It left a big mass and also a big crater. The turbine is owned by a company called Nextera Energy Resources. They released a statement saying they are investigating what caused the collapse and believe the malfunction was an isolated incident.
That's a little scary. Yeah.
Those things are huge.
Yes, they are so big. All right, let's take a look outside with live cam here in San Antonio this Sunday evening. Absolutely beautiful sunshine, blue skies. That has been the trend today. It was a cold morning, but it's been a very seasonable afternoon. Now, as we head into our Monday, we are still expecting another cold start in the 30s for most, but still a pleasant afternoon with highs in the 60s. Our next rain chance and needed rain chance arrives overnight Monday and into Tuesday morning. After that, and its associated cold front pushes through the area, a cooler stretch follows. We'll have all those details and get you a look at potential rainfall totals coming up after the break.
Cold start this morning, but we rebounded quite nicely this afternoon.
Yeah, I definitely think we did.
Absolutely. We got the dry air in place too, so it just felt really comfortable when you did step outside for any of those back half of the weekend plans. As we head into our Monday, it's still going to be a cold start out there in the mornings and a somewhat seasonable finish into the afternoon, but changes move in Monday evening and especially Monday night as we see our next weather maker approach the Lone Star State, and that is going to spark that needed rain chance. So let's time all of it out. Starting off though with the look outside at current conditions right now, dew point of 22. So there is that drier and comfortable air that is in place across south central Texas this evening. 65 degrees the current temperature over at San Antonio International. Temperatures turn cool after the sun goes down for any evening plans. And because we are expecting light winds, clear skies, and that dry air in place through the overnight hours, temperatures will be able to tumble yet again pretty efficiently through the overnight. We are waking up to morning lows in the 30s.
30s in and around the San Antonio area. A light freeze is certainly possible, especially just north of town. And then, of course, into the higher elevations up in the hill country. Also, some rural spots just outside of Bexar County could briefly dip down close to that freezing mark. For the most part, you will want to bundle up, stepping out for the morning drive to kickstart our Monday. But after we see the sun come up, we still will find plenty of it, especially throughout the first half of the day, helping those temperatures warm into the mid-50s by 11 a.m., upper 50s through the lunchtime hour. But by late afternoon and especially tomorrow evening, that's when we're going to start to see some of the cloud cover increase, and that signals the changes that are headed our direction Monday night and into Tuesday. Overall, though, for your daytime highs tomorrow, temperatures are expected to top off in the low to mid 60s, a few upper 50s in the hill country. Also will be pretty breezy out there, which could lead to some elevated fire danger conditions. But let's talk about those rain chances. Monday night and especially into Tuesday, we start to see some rain and a few thunderstorms work their way through parts of south central Texas. While we are quiet and clear out there right now, take a look off to our northwest. There's an area of low pressure approaching the Four Corners region here this evening. That is producing some snow across portions of Utah. That is our next weather maker that's going to strengthen as it tracks to the southeast here over the next 36 hours. Most of the day tomorrow here locally is spent on the drier side, but between about 9 to 11 p.m. tomorrow night, we start to see some scattered light showers develop across our western counties. That activity and that coverage then increases and expands through the early morning hours of our Tuesday. By wake up time Tuesday, and especially for the morning drive, plan on taking the rain gear with you and giving yourself a little bit of extra time out the door, because it likely will be a soggy and messy start to the day. As we see these showers and storms push across the area, I think especially after lunchtime into the early afternoon, the bulk of that will shift east of our area and we'll start to clear things out from west to east. In terms of totals, generally lower totals across our far western counties to the tune of 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Across our central counties, including here in and around San Antonio, anywhere between 1/2 to 1 inch of rain, with some higher totals just east of Bexar County. So we will continue to keep eyes on that next weather maker here over the next few days. Definitely keep checking back in and keep your Weather Authority app handy after we see that front move through. Some cooler days are in the works. Chilly mornings in the 30s, followed by highs near about 60, guys.
Love to see that percentage go up to 70.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Mia.
All right, Andrew, the winner of tonight's matchup between the Cowboys and 49ers will play the Eagles in Philly.
That's right. The Cowboys and Niners just kicked off a few moments ago. Doesn't matter who wins, they're going to have to beat the Eagles. And the Eagles took care of business against the Giants yesterday. We come back, we'll hear from Jalen Hurts on a pretty significant victory. Plus, the McCollum girls right back in the race for the district title after a huge comeback Friday night. Got that too next.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
The Dallas Cowboys have a chance to do something today they haven't done since 1996, win a divisional round game. They'll have to knock off the 49ers to do it. This marks the 9th all-time playoff matchup between these two franchises, but it's the first at Levi's Stadium. The game just kicked off a matter of moments ago. Larry Ramirez is in Santa Clara covering the game. We'll have all of your highlights and reaction tonight on Instant Replay. Regardless of who wins the battle between San Fran and Dallas, the winner has to go through Philadelphia if they want to advance to the Super Bowl. The Eagles dominated the Giants in the divisional round last night, leading 28-0 at halftime en route to a 38-7 victory. Jalen Hurts accounted for 3 total touchdowns, completing 16 of 24 passes for 154 yards, while the Eagles gashed New York on the ground to the tune of 268 rushing yards. Stats are one thing, Eagles are just happy they won.
I'm proud of this group. I'm proud of this team. I'm proud of the preparation that we put in to get to where we are. So a lot to be grateful for, but it was earned during the week. So, excited to have another opportunity to play for something big again.
Now, earlier this afternoon, the Bills hosted the Bengals in the divisional round on a beautiful snowy day. This was a renewal of a game that was canceled a few weeks ago due to Damar Hamlin's cardiac arrest. The Bengals led 7-3 before that game was canceled, and they looked every bit like the better team today. Joe Burrow found Jamar Chase on the game's opening drive for a 28-yard touchdown and a 7-0 lead. And then on their next possession, Burrow hit Hayden Hurst on a 15-yard strike since he led 14-0 after one, and they dominated the Bills 27-10, clinching a return to the AFC Championship game. Meanwhile, the top-seeded Chiefs took care of their business against the Jags in the divisional round yesterday, despite the fact that Patrick Mahomes went down with an ankle injury in the second quarter. He did return in the second half and muster the offense to a game-clinching fourth-quarter touchdown in a 27-20 victory. Mahomes still needed some prodding from Coach Andy Reid to get the injury checked out at halftime.
Coach, I mean, in the best interest of me, he made me go back there and get that X-ray before he put me back in the game. And for a while, I thought I could get and play through it. And then he said, "I'm not putting you back in, so you might as well go get the X-ray. And then if it's negative or whatever, I'll put you back in." So I ran back there, got the X-ray, and was able to finish the game.
So it'll be the Chiefs and the Bengals in the AFC Championship game, not at a neutral site. It'll be at Arrowhead Stadium next Sunday at 5:30 p.m. In the NBA, Zach Collins has been one of the Spurs' most consistent contributors this year. After returning from significant ankle surgery last season, Collins has found his niche coming off the bench. He nearly equaled his season high with 17 points in just 24 minutes against the Clippers on Friday night. And he was efficient, shooting 7 of 9 from the floor. His presence hasn't gone unnoticed.
With Zach, I mean, he comes in and works hard every single day. Man, it just seems like he gets better and better each game, even though I've only been with him not even for a full year yet, but I can definitely see his growth.
Spurs will take on the Trailblazers on the road tomorrow night at 9 p.m. The race for the playoffs might be tightening up in District 29 6A, but the Brennan boys have staked their claim atop the standings. The Bears cruised past Taft yesterday afternoon 82-50 thanks to an emphatic third-quarter surge. It marks Brennan's 11th straight win, and they're still perfect in district play at 10-0. Last year, the Bears finished 14-2 in district and bowed out in the regional final. So what's different about this year's squad?
We definitely have more flexible pieces. Everyone, like you have Rob, Cam, we can all run different spots on the court. Last year we were kind of like single dimensional. We all knew one spot, and we were still a good team last year, but being flexible just helps a lot.
The Bears get the full week now to rest before taking on O'Connor next Saturday. The Panthers survived a late rally to knock off Harlan yesterday, 66-62. That win pulls the Panthers even with the Hawks in the district standings with 6 games left in the regular season.
It puts us in a really good position. Like, we started down bad. We had like 4 losses in a row. Now we're just grinding and getting up our energy. Like, it's just been so much different now going to the second round of the district.
O'Connor takes on Taft Wednesday night at 6 p.m. In girls basketball, the race for the District 28 5A title looks like it's going to come down to the wire. Last night, McCollum stunned Harlandale on the road 56-54. The Cowboys trailed by 12 points with less than 2 minutes to play and closed on an incredible 14-0 run. Freshman Aaliyah Mancha capped the rally with an old-fashioned three-point play with 19.8 seconds left. And with the win, McCollum improved to 7-2 overall, moving into a tie with South San and Medina Valley for the district lead. They're 20-8 overall, a huge improvement over a 12-17 mark last year. Junior Miranda Garcia says it's all about trust and belief.
Me and these girls, we just have a really strong connection. Sometimes it's hard to catch on, but eventually we read each other's mind and we pick it up, and we know, like, it takes a sense of a look. All it takes is a sense of a look, and we're in it. We're focused, we know what we have to do, and we know we can overcome any team. I can rely on these girls for anything. These girls, the majority of these girls are like my sister. I've grown up playing with them, and I love each and every one of them to death.
McCollum will now hit the road to take on Southwest Legacy this coming Tuesday night at 6:30 p.m. Just one of many districts that are going to be coming down to the wire here, literally like 3 weeks away from the playoffs. So it's going to be really exciting.
It's going fast. Thank you.
Yep.
We'll be right back.
Did you know today is National Hot Sauce Day? Well, you do now. And Mountain Dew is marking the day with its brand new Mountain Dew flavor Baja Blast hot sauce. The company teamed up with the Houston-based sauce shop I Burn to create Baja Blast hot sauce.
Okay. They took the soda's fruity tropical flavor and added a blast of heat from habanero and jalapeno peppers as well as green chilies. But the hot sauce isn't widely available. Only 750 bottles of the sauce were made. The company is giving some of the bottles away. So for a chance to win one, you have to complete a form on the Mountain Dew website and name 4 dishes that you would use this hot sauce on.
And you go ahead and go for it. I'm going to pass.
I will list 0.
I was going to say, I've only tried a Baja Blast maybe once, and I can't even imagine what that that would taste like in a hot sauce. It's a very interesting combination. All right, so your Monday start off cold, increasing clouds, especially by late afternoon and into the evening. Highs in the 60s. It will be pretty gusty out there. That continues into Tuesday. After that needed rain chance moves through, you will want to plan on giving yourself some extra time Tuesday morning, guys.
All right, that's all of our time for now. We'll see you back here for the Night Beat tonight at 10.